She ended up in a wheelchair after she had a Brazilian butt lift at the Dallas Plastic Surgery Institute.
When I first woke up, they were asking me to move and I couldn't feel my leg.
We literally thought we were dying.
Yeah, really.
Like we literally, I feel like we almost died. We were bleeding excessively in the hotel room in Turkey.
This woman passed away a few hours after this photo was taken when she flew to Turkey for a mommy makeover.
BBL Drizzy, BBL Drizzy. These BBLs is killing y'all.
Bombastic side eye.
Imagine paying tens of thousands of US dollars to get your body worked on or to get your body tweaked, all for you to regret it or exit this world. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome babes. Please do well to subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so that each time I do post, you'll be first to be notified, okay? Thank you. And if you are a returning subscriber, baby, you are welcome back. You are welcome back. I'm so sorry if you can hear any background noise. It's from the construction work being done around my apartment. I can't do anything about it, okay? So I'm so sorry if you can hear any slight noise, okay? I'm so sorry, okay? Today we are going to be reacting to videos of women who either regret having their BBLs done or they have gone on to glory. They have exited this world. They have kicked the bucket, okay? So let's just dive right into this video. Now, I know some people might not know what a BBL stands for, so I'll let the professional tell you what BBL is all about.
What is the most dangerous plastic surgery procedure? This is a common question I'm asked, and the answer would be a BBL. That stands for a Brazilian butt lift. So that is when people take fat, typically from the abdomen, the flanks, sometimes the back and the thighs, and re-inject it into the buttock. So people do this because they want a more contoured silhouette. So they will contour the waist so it's slimmer and then have a larger, rounder, fuller buttock. The reason the mortality rate is so high is threefold. Number one, there are a ton of large veins in the buttock. So when you're injecting fat, it's really easy for the fat to enter these veins. These large veins then go to the heart, brain, lungs, and they can cause immediate death if fat is injected directly into those vessels.
Oh sis, this shit hurts. I'm never fucking coming back. Do you understand me? I'm never coming back. This shit fucking hurts so bad. This shit hurts so bad. I've been here since 7:30 this morning. I'm just leaving. I woke up freaking the fuck out. This shit hurts so fucking bad. I'm about to just pee on myself because I gotta pee. And I don't care. Yes, I did. But he still gotta take me home. That's a 20-minute fucking drive. I hate this. I'm never coming back. I don't even want to come back to Miami. I don't want to come back to Florida, period. This is how the fuck they treat people.
This is a very sad and scary story. A popular influencer has passed away after a BBL surgery, and a scientist has been arrested as a result of the tragedy. 33-year-old Aline Ferreira died on Tuesday due to complications from a surgery that was meant to increase the size of her bottom. I'm just letting those who don't know what a BBL is know what it means. I'm in no way being disrespectful for saying that. That's what that surgery is for. Aline had polymethyl methacrylate applied to her bottom during the procedure at an unlicensed clinic. This was in the city of Goiânia on June 23rd. Reportedly, she was in a coma and went into cardiac arrest on last Friday and then on Sunday. Her husband stated that Aline returned to her home in Brasilia, and that was on the same day of the surgery, and that she was doing well. But unfortunately, her medical condition started to get worse the day after the surgery, and she started to run a fever. She was absolutely beautiful and stunning. Her husband then reached out to the clinic of the surgery. This is not a picture of her, but instead it's a picture of the biomedical scientist who owns the site and who performed the procedure, and her name is Graciele da Silva. This person told Eileen's husband that all of this was normal, the fever and all of this, and that she should just take medicine for her fever. On June 26th, Eileen started having horrible abdominal pain, and then on June 27th, she fainted. She was then admitted to the hospital and stayed there until the following Saturday, and that day she was transferred to a private hospital. It was said that the scientist, Grazielli, had injected 30 mLs of polymethyl methacrylate to each of her buttocks. However, she tried to go against and say that these claims weren't true when she visited Eileen at the hospital and stated that she only applied a biostimulator and said that the infection may have been caused by Eileen's bed sheets at her home. You've got to be kidding me. Now, Brazil's National Health Surveillance Agency says that polymethyl methacrylate, which is a gel that is injected, should only be used to treat serious issues like polio in the event they provoke the development of deformities of the body. So Grazielli, the scientist, was luckily and eventually arrested. This was Tuesday. This was as part of the investigation against consumer relations. The clinic was also shut down since it did not have a health license. This is so sad, and reportedly Eileen was a mother of 2. She was very well known for creating content about travel, fashion, and daily living on all of her social media platforms. She was absolutely gorgeous and so young, and my heart and prayers go out to her family and friends.
This woman passed away a few hours after this photo was taken when she flew to Turkey for a mommy makeover. 38-year-old Kaydell Brown flew from the UK to Istanbul with her sister Leanne, and she had a procedure done at Clinic Expert. Her procedure included a tummy tuck, liposuction, and BBL. The entire process leading up to the surgery was perfect. They even offered a discount for Kaydell, and that's what made her want to do her surgery here. But things took a turn a few hours into the surgery when the doctor came out and told her sister that Kaydell was dead. This is the doctor that performed her surgery, and she said that with these types of procedures, it is very high risk. Now, you would think that things could not get worse, but when Kaydell's body was brought back to the UK, the coroner told her family that large parts of her organs were missing, such as her brain and her heart. During an interview, the sister said that legally they couldn't do anything and that the clinic was allowed to take the organs if they wanted to.
They returned her body, they'd kept pieces of her heart and her intestines.
How hard was that to hear?
Baby, I don't think it was allowed, but they said it's legal, they can take what they want. I thought you'd have to ask at least permission from family before you took anything, but
they sent a death certificate straight away and just put there's not even a cause of death.
But a lot of people believe that her organs were removed to sell them.
Please tell me your BBL experience.
Nowadays, though, I actually think that maybe injections might be safer than actual BBLs.
Well, the BBL process is fucking mental.
Yeah.
Like, when I see the healing process, I think, fair.
Yeah, I mean, we have a story. One of the surgeries we went for, the second one in Turkey.
Oh, my
Me and Mandy, like, literally thought we were dying.
Yeah, really?
Like, we literally, I feel like we almost died. We were excessively in the hotel room in Turkey.
But when I woke up, Anna, I was on a hospital bed covered in blood.
Mandy was like this on the hospital bed.
Yeah. The whole bed was and I was vomiting at the same time. And at the same time I had a cataract. So it's like, it's attached to your bladder or whatever. And then you basically I couldn't pass urine. I was like pissing in a bucket, vomiting for like 3 days. And when we went to the hotel,
we were going to pass out, both of us. We were both like trying to help each other.
Thank God you were both there.
Yeah, it was really, really scary.
Oh my God.
And my mum had no idea because we lied to her.
Because she would never have let us.
Really?
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
A warning tonight from a woman who was paralyzed after cosmetic surgery.
She ended up in a wheelchair, and now she's not only taking on the doctor who performed that surgery, but also the center and the post-operation hotel they put her in. Rebecca Lopez reports.
Rolanda Hutton will never walk again.
It's very traumatic. It's like you never think about not being able to walk.
She ended up in a wheelchair after she had a Brazilian butt lift at the Dallas Plastic Surgery Institute.
When I first woke up, they were asking me to move, and I couldn't feel my legs.
We first told you her story back in November 2017. Then she sued the doctor who performed the surgery. But now she and her lawyer have amended the lawsuit to include other doctors who perform surgeries at the Institute and the Cloister, which is a post-operation hotel run by the same doctors who do the surgeries. They send patients there for recovery.
Patients are being sent to this so-called hotel, which is really a skilled nursing facility that's not licensed, not regulated, by the state.
Hutton says she spent 2 days at the cloister and says the staff there should have sent her to a hospital the moment she told them she could not feel her legs.
After the second day, I was like, something's wrong. I need to go to the hospital because I still can't move my legs, and it's been 2 days.
Her lawyer says Hutton isn't the only one who suffered severe consequences. He claims in 2009 a woman died after a facelift while at the cloister.
This place needs to be regulated or shut down, or you're going to see more people that have been hurt.
Both in 2017 and today, we asked the Dallas Plastic Surgery Institute and its lawyers for comment. They did not respond. As for Hutton, she wants her story to serve as a warning to others of what can happen.
I had a BBL about 2.5 years ago. And I feel like people don't talk enough about, like, what goes on mentally after having a BBL. Okay. So first I've always been a cute girl. I always had an okay body. So I've always gotten attention. But when you're the kind of girl who does not like attention, especially from men that you don't find attractive, getting a BBL is like the worst thing you can do. I am one of those people, I cringe at people trying to talk to me, especially like old men, or they just yell out crazy shit like all that ass and it's real too, and they get slow because it's fake. But the mentally that can really like weigh on you. Like I don't do a lot. I don't like going to the grocery store. I like going out because I feel like when you go out, you know what attention you're going to get. But like when I go to the grocery store or I go to the gym, like I don't want attention. I don't want nobody staring at my ass. I don't want you commenting on my ass. I don't want to see your eyes do this because you looking at my ass. You know, like it's a lot of mentally that goes. So I don't really go out unless I'm going out. Like I try to order my groceries online. I buy all my clothes. I don't go to the mall. I just started back going to the mall and stuff with my boyfriend, but I do not like attention. I hate it actually. I kind of got the BBL because I wanted a better body, but I also did it because the person I was dating kind of wanted me to. But yeah, it's a lot that comes with it, especially if you're like introverted and low key. It's definitely a lot that comes with it.
If you're getting a BBL, you need to know the truth about the massages. Whenever I was booking my surgery, I only booked 3 massages because my coordinator told me I wouldn't need that many since I'm not getting a lot of fat taken out. But then my massage therapist told me that I needed 10 to 20. And the first 6 is going to help you get that fluid that they put in your body out, and that leaks from the incisions that they make on your body for the lipo. But every time you go in for a massage, they take the end of a stick, kind of like a needle, and shove it in those holes to reopen those wounds. And then they massage your body wherever you had lipoed to drain all of that fluid in your body out of those holes. That is what the massage is. And I had one of the tougher massage therapists for the most part. I had her 5 times out of the 6, and she did a lot of pressure, so it really hurt bad. But my last one, I had a new therapist, and she didn't even put that much pressure, so it might not always hurt.
Okay, that was a bit traumatizing. Okay, the lady that was describing the drainage, girl, I don't know how y'all be doing it, cause I had a surgery this year on my jaw cause it was a medical, it wasn't for cosmetic purposes. When they were, you know, trying to give me the anesthesia, yeah, before I could feel anything, they were, I don't know how they were doing it, but they were kind of like stringing the needle, you know, in my gums, yeah, and you know it's close to my brain because it was the surgery was around this side. Girl, I could feel every pump of the liquid in my brain, the pain. I wanted to scream, yeah, but they were like, please, you need to stay still. You need to. It's not fun. And what? This was just one side, okay? I vowed. I was like, girl, I'm never doing anything surgery, yeah. I don't want to hear about it. I was in pain, not from the cracking or the opening of my jawbone or anything. Just the anesthesia needle. Come on. That one was the most painful part for me. So when she was describing the whole they've already punctured holes, and then they will take the end of a stick, re-puncture the hole. This, if this video is not enough to make you want to, forget your BBL plans, then I don't know what else can stop you from doing it. You do not need a BBL. Trust me, before BBLs were discovered, women were women, okay? Women were still found attractive. There is someone for everyone. There are men who like every and any body shape. There are even people who like extremely, overweight people. There is someone for everyone. You don't have to go and do a BBL. Please don't do it, sis. I beg you. You might regret it, or you might end up exiting this world. It's not worth it. And the other lady who said she's an introvert, she cringes when people talk to her. She did this BBL because she was with someone who wanted her to do it. But guess what? She's no longer with that person. But then she has incurred all this unnecessary attention because she has a BBL. Now, I get that it's your body and it's your body, your choice. But babes, if you're a babe, okay, if you're subscribed to my channel or if you're watching my channel, babes, I care about you and I think you are so beautiful. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Your body is perfect. Maybe you just need some exercise, and change your diet, tweak it a little bit, okay? You can still have some junk, but eat more of healthy things. And I promise you, you are so gorgeous already. You would be fine. Trust me, you don't need a BBL. Okay, you don't need a BBL. And one thing about BBLs is you don't do it once and then that's it. Because there's something called I've forgotten what the term is, but the fat cells die, and so your bum begins to sag, and so it looks funny. So you have to, re-maintain it every 6 months to a year. You have to go re-maintain it, or else it will look funny. So are you willing to go through this lifetime process of getting a BBL? Every time they are reopening your body and stitching it, reopening and stitching it. Girl, you are too beautiful for this. You are too gorgeous for this. You don't have to do this. If it's not life and death, you don't have to do this. I don't have a perfect body, okay? I also wish I had, such a small waist and a big, but I have to accept that this is how I am, and I'm beautiful and wonderfully made. There are people that will see me and think I'm the cutest thing ever. Same with you, okay? So don't put yourself through this torture for society. And the funny thing is, now the whole BBL trend is even dying down, right? More people are going in for the skinny, aesthetic. Most people are reversing their injections and their BBLs. So if you are planning to do this BBL, please don't do it, because the trend is even dying, okay? Don't do it, okay? Please don't do it. I beg you, okay? Don't do it, okay? It's not worth it. It's not. Before you go, please binge watch my other videos. YouTube thinks you like this video right here or this video. I'll see you in my next video, but until then, my loves, God loves you and I love you. You are beautifully and wonderfully made, okay? See you soon. Bye bye.